Alright, so welcome to my first ever episode of Rust Legacy. Trying to explain what's going on here. I just gotten established on a PvP server. It's pretty hardcore. Everyone spawns with P250s and 9mm and health packs. So it's really competitive, it's difficult to stay alive, it's difficult to do anything. And I decided I really wanted a challenge on this server, so I built a base right next to Big Rad, actually right next to the biggest Big Rad spawn. Kind of for two reasons. One, because I knew it would be challenging. Two, because when I first started playing Rust, this is where me and my buddy built our initial base, and so it's kind of some nostalgia there. So anyways, what happened here is I woke up in my base, and one of my internal doors had been blown down, and a bunch of my stuff was missing. Not all of it, as you can see. They left a couple guns there. They left me a couple like MP5s at least, and some ammo, and some other stuff. But so I guess what had happened is someone glitched into my base, and then used some C4 or possibly grenades to blow down the one internal door so that they could get at stuff on both sides. And yeah, that's the door that was blown down. It's possible that they came in, but I have no idea why someone would use 2 C4 on the wall, 2 C4 on the door, and then put a wall back up on their way out. So anyways, this is me typing. It seems like someone glitched into my base. And just a couple seconds after that happens, you'll hear the sound of someone putting C4 on my wall. There it goes, bang. 2 guys rush in, see the Kevlar, I open up on him, he goes down. That is Cranky Oats. And so at this point, I mean, there was actually nothing left for them to take, really, but I wanted to defend my base, and I wanted to let them know. You can see me here respawning with my P250. I wanted to let them know that basically raiding me is never going to be easy, and that I'm going to make it difficult for them if they ever try again. And also I wanted to know the names of the people who raided me. So I had one there, that was something Oats. And then I come back here, there's Legal Blaze. Bang, take down Legal Blaze, who's the guy who killed me the first time. And then now someone manages to kill me, I think. Trying to get him. Hit my med pack, hit my food, reload, looking for him, but now there's 2 of them. That's the problem. Yeah, it's hard to win a GAT fight in a 2-on-1 situation where none of you have armor, and Legal Blaze got me again there. He's a good player. He's like, I respect these guys. They, you know, they didn't grief me any more than necessary. It was a good, clean, well, it wasn't a good, clean raid, actually. It was incredibly messy, but that's mostly just because I happened to sign on right before they did it, and because it's right in a spawn area. So that's the danger of trying to raid someone whose base is in a spawn area is, well, you know, there could be a fresh spawning with a P250 who's going to take your head off right as you were about to get in there and take their stuff. So anyways, now I just come back. I'm looking for them. And, oh, there's the guy on the rocks. That's Big Oats again, or whatever his name is. Bam, headshot. And I miss him after that. Didn't manage to kill him. Very unfortunate. And then just as I'm moving over here, someone else comes in from behind me and starts shooting me. Bastard. So run in, try and look for some cover, try and get a med pack going, and then just get iced again. Jake from State Farm. So basically, yeah, it was a 3 or 4 man raid. All against me, and I think I did pretty well. You know, I managed to kill each of them at least once, and eventually pretty much chased them away. And so, just to discuss a little bit of Rust strategy as we're doing this, since we just got some footage of me running back to my base here for a little while, or actually I guess I'm teleporting back to my base now. One of the key things that so few people do is compartmentalizing your base. And you don't, like, it wasn't really to my advantage here because I had just gotten started. All that I had was, like, I had 9 foundations in a 3x3, but only 3 of them in a 3x1 were protected. So it wasn't a very secure base, but at least it was compartmentalized. And if it hadn't been for the fact that someone else had like already raided me or had already glitched into my house and destroyed that internal door, then that raid of theirs would have been a lot less effective. Basically, they would have blown into that one thing, gotten nothing, and been stuck in there, and I would have been able to move around them using my doors and attack from different angles. So now here I am just coming back, looking for another kill. I want to let them know I mean business. Taking shots at somebody there. Probably not hitting them. Yeah, I hit the corner of the wood there. You got to be really careful shooting around corners in Rust. And yeah, and then I think this is right about when I go down again. Shot in the back. Jake from State Farm. That guy's a good shot. Alright, and I think there might be one more time where I go back and they just all slaughter me. But that's pretty much it. You know, it was actually just lucky. It was when I had just gotten this new software. I've been experimenting with softwares, and I've been really having a lot of problems finding one that makes even decent looking videos. And I apologize for the audio sound. I apologize for the crappy picture. If you have any suggestions on better softwares to use, please let me know. As soon as I start making a little bit of money off of this, as soon as I get to the point where I have some advertisements running on my videos and I have, you know, a couple hundred views at least, so I at least just have like a couple pennies trickling in. All I want to know is that I can make a little bit of money using this, and then I'm gonna start doing it a lot more professionally, which means getting, you know, better software. Right now I'm using free software to record this, so obviously it's not going to be as good as professional software. And there's a lot of other things you can do too. So basically, the more that I get comments recommending how I can improve, the more that I get likes, the more that these videos get shared. The more you subscribe, all of that is not just going to lead me to make more videos, it's also going to mean the videos are better. And I've got a lot of good things coming. I've spent 200 hours, I'll give you a little bit of background on myself. I am not a gamer at all. I'm actually a martial artist, grew up doing traditional martial arts, moved into mixed martial arts. I'm a professional writer, and basically, a friend of mine introduced me to this game, Rust, and I have never owned a console system in my life and hadn't played any computer games since I was like 14 or something. And my friend introduced me to Rust, and I was just like, wow, this is an awesome game. There's so much that you can do with this game, especially on the different modded servers, which create kind of different environments for different kinds of play. And so I decided I had to get the game, or not right then. He piqued my interest, and I started watching some other YouTuber Rust videos to shoot out a couple names. Royal Rust, Star Snipe, Ritz Plays, Baron Von Games. Those were all guys that really inspired me to do this. And of course, when I first started playing, I was terrible. It's pretty ironic because I'm actually a very good fighter, but fighting in a video game, not so good at that. But it took about 200 hours for me to get to this point where, here we go, bang, headshot, killed Cranky Oats again. That was me naked with a P250, him in full kev with an M4, and I iced him. So anyways, that's just going to wrap this up, and I'll see you at the next